might be asking yourself, why install drip irrigation? Spray irrigation is really the most inefficient type of irrigation there is. It puts down water at a really high water rate. A lot of water is lost to evaporation. Again, another reason to use drip irrigation is we live in a climate that is semi-arid, high evaporation rate. Drip irrigation maximizes your water use by putting the water at the base of the plant. We've dug a hole here now, let's go ahead and get started. We've located our sprinkler line that feeds water into the zone. We've cut it out and we're going to install the regulator and filter assembly. What this does is strain out all the contaminants that could potentially plug up the drip emitters out in the field, and also regulates the pressure to maximize efficiency with the drip components. All right, we're just about done getting our hands dirty in this hole. We've installed our pressure regulator and our filter assembly going back to the valve. We've eliminated the other spray heads on the zone. We've cut those out, so now the drip will be just on its zone by itself. We're at the point now where we're ready to install a drip pipe. All right, I'm glad that's finished. We've got our hole backfilled, our valve box set. You want to make sure this is accessible so you can get in there and clean out the filter every so often. After that's all finished, now we go into our drip pipe. You have two options for drip pipe. One is called point source and the other is inline drip. Inline drip is really for areas that are densely planted where you want to try to cover the entire surface. You have built-in emitters along space the pipe inside that drip out water at a really slow rate. We're going to go with the point source option. This is a type of pipe that you have to install physically, the emitters. Better for a more sparsely planted landscape where you can install an emitter for each plant. All right, we just got done installing our drip pipe. In order to do that the proper way, you have to remove the mulch to the side. If you have landscape fabric, you want to make sure the pipe goes on top of the fabric. You use these fabric pins to secure the pipe to the surface of the ground. This tree is a great location for drip pipe. The next step is going to be to install our emitters in this pipe. We're at the point where we're going to install our last emitter. What we've done is installed, this will be the fourth emitter around the base of this tree. Again, we're directing the water where there's going to be minimal evaporation, especially once we cover it up with mulch. So I'll go ahead and install the last emitter. Got a tool here that actually pushes the hole in for you. And then this is an insertion tool. Pop it in and you're done. All right, something else to give you some more flexibility with installing your drip irrigation is this other small tubing. Put it over the emitter that you've already installed, like this. And you put it exactly where you need to direct the water to. Put a fabric pin in there to hold it in place, just like that. All right, we've just finished our final step of installing the drip pipe. We've installed our flush cap. This goes at the end of your line. Now that we're done with this, we're going to do our final test. Go ahead and run the system and make sure everything is great. Okay, I hope we've shown you today that this is a very simple process to convert your spray zone to your drip zone. What this does, again, is going to save you water in the long run. It's a simple process. It's really a win-win all the way around. I'd like to encourage you to visit our website at csu.org to learn more about some of the other irrigation water savings equipment that we have out there.